What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance Crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Now, I don't know if there was like a video game event that came out, but a lot of great trailers for video games have come out within the past, I want to say, few days. And I don't know what happened. Like maybe, because I'm pretty sure E3 has been canceled. So I don't know if game companies are just releasing games around this time to try to fill in the void for where E3 was, or if everybody's decided to release game trailers. I doubt that's the case, so I'm guessing there's something related to this being an event or an event, or supposed to be an event that happened. Um, this game right here, Paper Mario, the Origami King. The Paper Mario series has been around since Nintendo 64. Probably even longer than that if you want to call Super Mario Brothers the seven. What was it? The 7-star. It's Super Mario RPG. I forgot the subtitle of it, but if you want to call that a spiritual successor, then it's been around since Super Nintendo. And I would like to see Nintendo and Square Enix get back together to make another Mario RPG, because the Super Nintendo version was fun. I never really completed it, but I did play it a decent amount. And a lot of the mechanics are very similar, having it like it's turn-based, but having individual controls for certain things, being able to jump, having to push buttons at certain times. This is all before QTE events and things like that started to creep into video games. Let's go ahead and see what this announcement trailer has to offer and see if they add anything necessarily different. Because for me, it's like Paper Mario started to blend in and become not really all that different as time went on. So I want to see what they have to offer. Looks like they put gold and aluminum foil. Oh, okay. Origami King, I get it now. How good to see you. Will you crease yourself and be reborn like me? No. Wrong answer. Right answer. It matters not. Your replies are all paper thin. I am Princess Peach. Goodbye. Origami block unfolds. I see what you did there. Well, I can't be mad. I asked for something different. 17th, 2020. A day before my birthday. Alright, Samus. Oh, that's cool. It's something you don't see every day. He certainly looks intimidating. Is he battling something? So did they turn the Samus headset into like a VR video game? This game's given me some very strong Legend of Zelda, Link Between Worlds, and Kirby's Epic Yarn vibes. Now, obviously that makes sense because of the art style. Nintendo's have been very, like, it seems like while other consoles and other systems are focusing more on graphics and processing power, it seems like Nintendo is moving more towards artistic, like they're trying to get more artistic with the way they do stuff. They're doing things very different. They're experimenting as far as like I said, not processing power, but creating unique looks and unique mechanics for their video games. I'm trying to think about how exactly will it impact the gameplay? Like, will it be like a Link Between Worlds where you're jumping in between the Origami worlds and like back to the Paper Mario worlds? Um, but then again, isn't Paper Mario technically Origami World because they're both paper? It's just one's folded and one's not. I didn't really think about that until like just now. Like Paper Mario is paper, so it's not like he's going from the real world to the 2D world like Link Between Worlds does. This is between a piece of paper and a folded piece of paper. It's a tale as old as time. um, yeah, Nintendo Switch has been getting some very good games out. I don't have one, but I need one. I really need a Nintendo Switch because there's a lot of games that came out for it that are just like, I would say it rivals the Wii as far as the quality of the games that have come out and the quantity of good games that came out. Whereas the Wii U was more like a GameCube. Like it had some really great games that came out for it, but they were only like a handful. There wasn't a ton of stuff that came out that was just like, oh, this is a masterpiece. Like, what would you be able to pull from the GameCube? If you want to call Super Mario Sunshine a masterpiece, Wind Waker for sure. The Metroid Prime games, Resident Evil 4, and I don't know. Some people are fans of Luigi's Mansion. I don't really consider. I don't really seem to. I'm not really a fan of that. Now I got a GameCube because there was a specific game that came out in Japan that I wanted to import, and it was called Zoid's Legends, or at least when it came over to America, it was called Zoid's Legends, I believe. I went out and bought a GameCube just for that game alone. If you don't know Zoids, look it up, research it. Tell me it's not one of the most awesome things you've ever seen in your damn life. I was a big Zoids fan back in the day. That was around the time the anime was coming out too. I was a big fan of it. The Wii, like I said, it has higher quality. No, not necessarily higher quality games because there was a lot of shovelware, but the games that were good were really, really, really good, like crazy good. And I'm just thinking like the Switch is kind of the same thing in that everything that came out for it, it's like I don't really want to say it's shovelware because this is kind of different. Like I said, the Wii had a lot of shovelware, whereas the Switch seems like it's the Wii except it cut out that middleman. There's not a lot of things that people just threw out there because I guess maybe because the gimmick isn't the same as the Wii. The gimmick for the Wii was like, while it was unique, it was also something that was familiar. Like touch controls were something that was very popular back in the day. They brought it back. A lot of people wanted to try to cash in on it, so there were people making games that had no business making games, just trying to cash in on the idea of, oh, well, you can control the game with your movements, and it didn't work out for them. So, what at the end of the day, the Switch, like they don't have to worry about that. They can focus on the games, but they're making really good stuff. But whatever. I've talked enough. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. I am Devon DaVinci. I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say in the comment section down below. If you have any opinions about this game, Paper Mario, the series in general, or Nintendo consoles, because I've told you guys I was a Sony fanboy back in the day. Now I'm more of a PC Master Race kind of guy. Let me know what you all think in the comment sections about Nintendo Switch. For those of you that have it, I'm trying to get one. And let me know what you guys think about Paper Mario, other stuff. I'm gonna give you the deuces. I'm signing out. I look forward to see you guys in a future video. Until then, deuces.